with me, Prima V, and Eva D.
Hey.
And
place to be.
And today is May 4th.
Yes, it
on
is.
a Monday. It is now
almost 2:30.
Almost 2:30.
Almost 2:30 p.m. And we are in Seoul, South Korea. I will be leaving soon because I'm on vacation.
She's on vacation, guys.
I'm going to Guam, so this is our last post before I leave and before I'm on a beach.
She's on the beach.
All right, so today we're going to be talking about rules. This was a special request from one of our members in the group.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about the 5 basic rules that we have and that we use in our lives.
There's a lot of people who don't think it's basic, but it's pretty darn basic for you inexperienced ones.
Yeah.
So the first one will be about...
The first rule actually stems from a post that I posted.
On Black and Yellow Sexies in South Korea on Facebook.
Yep. So the first rule is do not, and I repeat,
do not
say I love you or I miss you early on in the relationship.
Why? A lot of people say I miss you before they are intimate.
Right. Or before they even really get to know you.
Right. But for some women that works, and for some men they think that it may work to stimulate the mind.
Yeah, but actually it seems very shallow and silly, because how can you really miss someone or love someone that you don't really know or have a really good connection with? So
right.
In our opinion, it's just not a good idea.
So, what do we think about Korean culture though? Because they use the word love a lot.
Yeah, very loosely actually.
And Africans too. African men also use love very fast too, and
yeah,
quickly.
I think it just depends on what you like. We're sharing our opinion, and our opinion is, and especially my opinion is, I think love is a very strong word, and I think I miss you is also a very strong language.
Right.
And I personally do not and will not use it unless I really mean it.
Right.
So for me personally, it's better if a man waits to say that, because it's more powerful and meaningful. If he says it early on, I think, okay, he's just a bullshitter. Like he's just talking shit. And it actually turns me off. So that's just my personal opinion. But for other people, it might work. So if it works for you, then go for it. But
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
For us, I think it's a rule that we tend to follow.
Right.
And then I might get some problems with this one, but in my opinion, this is not number 2. This is the ending part of rule number 1. This is specifically for women. Unfortunately, I think a woman should never say I love you first.
I agree.
So yeah, we might have some big debate about that.
Right.
I think it's in a man's place to say, I'm ready to date you and I love you. I think we should, move this forward. I don't think it's a woman's place to do that. And I also don't agree with women proposing to men or chasing men or that sort of thing, which seems to be commonplace these days.
Right. And marrying yourself, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
I have to agree on that. I really think that it's important for a man to make up his mind and decide if that woman is for them. And I think a woman should be patient enough for a man to
get to that place.
Right.
Get to that point.
Pretty much.
I think if a woman tries to push a man into that place, again, it's not sincere. I think a woman should be patient. Yeah. And just wait for the man who really does love her and pursues her. And because I think as women, we are we're naturally loving and caring people. And I think that men sometimes have to get to that place. So I think a woman should wait for a man to get to that place.
I agree.
All right. Rule number 2.
Oh, deuces.
2. In my opinion, don't ever tell a man, this is for the women again, don't ever tell a man or a dude your every move, because in my opinion, he will end up controlling you.
I totally agree. I have a lot of girlfriends that, I am with, and I'm not a hater. Okay, maybe I'm a little hater, but when I'm out with my girlfriends and they get on their phones, not even a text message, they get on their phones and they're like, hey babe, yeah, it's me, Ivana. We're actually at the bus stop right now. We're waiting for the 421 from Gangnam. why are you doing that?
Yeah.
You know?
Why are
And
you saying for every
especially
move?
when he didn't ask. A lot of times guys don't ask, or sometimes they do and they don't tell you where they are because you are out with your friend and
Right.
maybe they're jealous. I think that is wickety whack.
Yeah,
Wackazoid.
not only that, I think it can lead to abuse, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think those are
Yeah.
signs and red flags that your man might
Absolutely.
be abusive in the future. So,
Absolutely.
therefore, I think that you should have some personal boundaries and have your own personal life
Mm-hmm.
and your own private life. Your man should trust you. And if he doesn't, guess what? In my opinion, you don't need to be together. So
Yep.
that's my take on that.
Yep.
Number 3, don't always be available. This is for men and women. Men and women.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't think that you should be always available now. And I'm even going to say, even if you are available, sometimes just say, no, I'm not, if you're not in the mood, do something else. I just think if you're always available, it can seem almost boring and monotonous.
Right.
You want to have some excitement and some spice in your relationship. And I think when you're always available in the beginning, we're talking about in the beginning, I think it can kind of kill the mood and kill the relationship early because it's boring.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I guess, so are you saying that lying is okay?
I'm saying that you should busy yourself enough to not be always available.
Right.
You should be a busy enough person to be doing other things in your life so that you are not always waiting around on some person to occupy your time.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Okay. Well, I really don't have much to say about that because I'm totally on for not saying or not. I don't know. I'm bad at communication.
Example, I personally I like to kind of do my own thing, like write poetry sometimes or go to the mountains and sometimes a dude will be like, hey, let's hang out or whatever. And even though I could make the decision and say, oh, okay, let's hang out. I'm just like, nah, let's make it another time. And I think, I'm not saying I do it all the time, but there are some nights when really I should just stay in, like just do something else. You don't always have to be available.
Right. And don't feel bad because you're shutting down your mates or your whatever significant other. And also don't get upset when your mate is not available to you.
Exactly. A little space is good, is the point. It really keeps the relationship lively. And again, these are just my personal opinions, our personal opinions. You do whatever you want to do.
Right.
But this is a discussion about our opinions.
Rules.
Yeah. All right, next.
Cuatro.
Rule number 4.
Yeah.
If you like someone, in my personal opinion, don't show total interest.
I agree with that one too.
Yes, you should show interest. Please do not confuse this. I'm not saying don't show interest at all. Keyword is total. Do not be totally interested. In my opinion, once again, this kills the mood. Like you're like over.
Guys be killing the mood all the time with me. Man. All the time. Like I'm a tough cookie. First of all, don't act like you don't like me. But then again, don't
like me too damn much.
Yeah, exactly. Don't be
find a balanced place, man.
Find a friend, son.
Yeah. Ew. So yeah, definitely if you like someone, show some interest. But don't go overboard to where you basically run the person away.
Yeah, and don't ask me questions within the day. I think that was in rule.
What is it?
2. Don't ask me questions within the day. I personally don't like that.
Say it again. Explain that one.
Where are you? What are you doing? Oh, I'm just asking. Have a nice day. I don't like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't like that.
Ooh, that's where we differ.
Yeah.
I like little conversation throughout the day. I like that.
I just feel like if you're texting me to contact me, you should be texting me to meet up. Don't text me just to know where I am. Just
I agree
to check
with that
me
too.
and see where my location is.
Well, wait a minute. Yeah, I agree with meeting up. However, between the time that we meet up, I do want to talk about like, hey, how's your day going? What'd you do today? Something new today. I like that. So that's where we differ right there.
I like that.
Yeah, we differ on that one. Yeah, so
I
every
mean,
person
it's
is
okay. I don't
different.
totally disagree. It's just these days,
Mhm.
the men that I do share my number with, they just do that just to check me, and then they get aggressive, and they always want to know where I am. Like, for example, I was out with you, Eve,
Yeah.
and I was having lunch with you, and disrespectfully, I looked at my phone while we were having lunch, and I told my
Guy friend.
friend that I was having lunch with a friend, and he said, "Oh, a girlfriend, okay." Then he proceeded to say, "I hope it's not a guy, because I would get really angry," and then just, to me, I read it like, okay,
You're
we only
abusive.
went out one time, and now you don't want me to see
You own
anybody
me?
else, and I met you on a dating site where there's like millions of guys. Like,
Yeah.
prove to me why I should delete my account. But that's another topic.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that being, again, overly aggressive and overly questioning and that sort of thing can lead to problems. But I think, again, communication is the key, and that's rule number 5. Always communicate everything. Like, don't assume anything. Don't assume anything. Not a one thing. Communicate every single thing, every step of the way. As long as you do that, I think you can have a pretty successful relationship and dating experience.
Those are the top 5.
Yeah.
And communicate, just tell the person how you feel, but not too soon.
Right.
Tell the person what you want.
But not too aggressively.
Right. I learned that. I have a way where I don't say a lot because I don't want to scare my guy off, like tell him too much too soon. But then I learned that, when I'm also quiet, I don't get what I want. So
you have to say a little bit.
My feelings come into play. Like, why isn't he doing what I want?
Right.
He's not a mind reader. Right. Just tell him a little bit
you
what you want.
You have to tell him, a little bit. Not everything.
Give him a hint,
No, tell him. No. No. Do not hint. No. Tell him what you want. But again, just little things over time. You don't have to tell him everything in the first date or everything all at once. But just, a little bit at a time. It's a process. And actually, I just posted this on Facebook. Everything is a process.
A process.
Even if it's a slow one.
Yeah,
so take your time.
Take your time. That's all you got to do, baby. That's it.
Peace out.
Those are the top 5 basic rules from Swirling and ROK.
Yep. So those are our opinions. And please share your opinions and thoughts.
Share, like, comment.
And what kind of rules do you use in your dating experiences or in your life to keep boundaries or to start a relationship or to keep it fresh and funky and growing? Yeah. Just share. Let us know.
We want it fresh, not funky, though.
Yeah. But funky in a good way.
Yeah, not in the smell.
Not in the smell.
Not in the scent.
Like in a hot, sexy, spicy way.
Hot and sexy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.